the formation of committees, which is done by the ward councillors, and the mayor is the head of the urban administration. So these people and those who take care of these jobs, different jobs, have to perform all these activities, like the activities which are related to public utility, which is the day-to-day service, the activities which are related to health services of a people of the city, and there are certain educational functions to perform. Now that we have already discussed the health services on the previous turn, today we will discuss from the public utility services. Let us begin with the public utility services. What do we mean by public utility? It means the day-to-day activities, the day-to-day or the daily needs of the people of a city. They are catered or met by the urban authorities. Put today's date on this topic. It is 19th of January, Public Utility Services. Nityanshi, do you have a book? Nityanshi, I hope you have a book. Shabda, do you have a book?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Please help us out with reading point by point the public utility services.
Okay, ma'am. Construction and maintenance of roads, streets, bridges, flyovers, etc. Plantation of trees on
All the that we see, all the bridges, the roads that are nicely maintained in our location, all this happens because of the public utility services made available by the urban authorities. Next.
plantation of trees on roads.
Okay, plantation of trees on both sides of the road just to maintain greenery all around. This is the job of urban administration. Next.
Firefighting services, fire stations, etc.
There are the firefighting services or the fire stations near our places to help us up during emergency. This is also maintained and worked by the urban authorities. Next point.
Ma'am, street lighting.
Shall we continue
Ma'am,
reading?
your voice is not coming properly.
Okay, I tried out. Please put it off so that my voice reaches you properly. Yes, Shakti, please continue.
Fire, street lighting.
Okay, it is simple maintenance of street lighting. Next point.
Building and maintenance of public garden, parks, etc.
Building maintenance of public gardens and parks, etc. All the parks in our locality, all the parks around us are maintained by authorities. Next.
Ma'am, your voice is not coming.
Yes, ma'am.
Birth, death. Shabd, you can keep your mic on. You can keep your mic on. Registration of birth and death. When some baby takes birth or a person dies, we need to get a birth certificate and a death certificate respectively. And this is issued by the local authorities. Next point.
Provision of water and electricity.
Water supply in our locality, at our homes, electricity supply at our home, all this is maintained by the urban authorities. Next point.
Maintenance of libraries and reading rooms.
Reading rooms and libraries are there in many of the cities. You have some in Lucknow also. So there are public reading rooms and public libraries. One of them, one very old public library is in Kaisar Bagh in Lucknow, and there are many other as well. So all these are maintained by the local authorities so that people can take the benefit of going there and reading books. Next point.
Establishing zoos museums, etc.
Zoo, museum, circus areas, different amusement parks. Who maintains all this in the city? It is maintained by the local authorities or the urban authorities of the city. Next point.
Maintenance of night shelters, orphanages, old age home, etc.
When you see, especially during winters, the government put up shelters. Rain basera hota hai, जहाँ पर poor people can go and spend a night because it is very cold outside. So they maintain orphanages, they maintain night shelters, and they also maintain certain old age homes so that people of the city can take the.
Ma'am, your voice is not coming.
Okay, try it out now. Last point, construction and maintenance.
Construction and maintenance of public toilets and conventions.
So we have seen there are public toilets and the places to take a bath, especially in the crowded areas. We see public toilets are there near the market areas, near the parks, they are there, and the maintenance of all this is also assigned to the urban authorities. So these are some of the public utility services. I'm sure all of you must have experienced at least one of these public utility services. We must have been to a zoo, right? We must have been to parks. We have seen the greenery on both sides of the road. We have made use of the road. We have electricity supply at our places. So all this is maintained by the local authorities. Shabd, quickly read out the educational functions.
Educational functions. The local bodies open and operate primary and middle schools. We have more than 100 MCD and NDMC primary schools in Delhi. These make a useful contribution by providing education to children who cannot go to costly schools. Adult education centers, libraries, reading rooms, etc. are also opened to spread literacy among common people.
Okay, stop. So there are certain schools, nearly 100 schools in MCD. MCD stands for Municipal Corporation of Delhi, and NDMC stands for New Delhi Municipal Corporation. Like in New Delhi, there are many other cities in India which have primary schools or government schools. Even in Lucknow, even in your city, we have so many public schools. We have so many government schools, and the schools provide free or very cheap education to the poor children. It is the job of the government authorities to see that the primary education under the right RTE, right to education, which is initiated by the government of India. The right to education instills the right to the children of your country that they should receive at least primary education. So primary education should be given to all at a very low cost, so that those who are poor, even their children should also get proper education. Sources of income. Now the last topic is sources of income of these organizations. So we have seen that they do so many things. The local authorities, the local government, they give education, they maintain roads, parks, hospitals, museums, zoos, etc. They maintain firefighting services, birth and death. They provide you electricity, they provide you water. What all this costs? All this requires money, right? To run these institutions properly. Let us find out what. Listen to me. Please continue with sources of income.
The corporation needs a large amount of fund to discharge various functions. The chief source of income are grants and aid from the concentrated state governments, rent from municipal properties, land, parking zones, markets, fairs, restrooms, etc., taxes on water, electricity, houses, etc., taxes on vehicles, taxes on roads, bridges, ferries, etc., octroi duty on goods entertaining the city, taxes on entertainment like cinema hall, circus, etc.
Okay, so you must be knowing that the major source of income for the government is what? It is through taxes. Now the people of the city will pay taxes, taxes on electricity, water tax they will pay, you pay house tax also. So all these taxes are in a big amount, they go to the government, and once the government receives these taxes, they are again used for the welfare of the people of the city. So this is how regular money supply is maintained by the urban authorities. Also, the first point says there are grants in aid. For example, Lucknow की जो local authority है, they will receive grants in aid. They will receive monetary help. They will receive money from the state government of Uttar Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh state government will provide money to all the local governments so that they can run various cities properly. Along with this, there are taxes on entertainment. For example, taxes on circus, taxes on movies. So all these tickets when we buy, we pay a certain amount of tax also, and these taxes are collected by the government authorities, and this money is used for the welfare of the people of Lucknow in return. Also, there are certain government buildings. कुछ government buildings या सरकारी buildings होती हैं which are running on rent. For example, there are markets in Aminabad which are government buildings. There are markets in other areas of Lucknow which are government buildings, and those people who are using these buildings, they are paying rent, and this rent amount also goes to the government so that the government can reuse this for the welfare of the people of Lucknow. So this is how the sources of income are there for the urban administration. They get income from central government, they get money from the state government, they get money from rent from buildings, they get money from taxes. So this is how the sources of income are there. Quickly read out Shab, the last point, control over local bodies. Now, who takes charge, who controls these local government? Who is above the local government? The state government. So the state government will take control over the local bodies. Yes, please read it out.
The local bodies are the training grounds for democracy. They help inculcate civic virtues among the people. The state government has the power to dissolve a corporation or a municipality if it does not perform its duties. The state government gives financial aid to the local bodies. It strictly keeps an eye on the use and misuse of funds. The local bodies cannot levy a new tax or raise any public or private loan without the permission of the state government. Both the state government and the local bodies should work for the welfare of the public.
Okay, so we see that the local authorities have state government to run them. They have the state government to take care that all the local authorities do their job properly. In case the local authorities are not listening to us, like what grandfather told those 4 children, if you remember, that we the people, we can go to the state level authorities also, so that our problems are solved. So the state government together with the local government should make sure that the proper welfare of the people is maintained. So when we say control over local bodies, you can underline these 3 lines in the second paragraph. The state government, please underline this with me. The state government has the power to dissolve a corporation or a municipality if it does not perform its duty. If there are very poor conditions in any of the city, the state government even has the right to dissolve the municipality. What do we mean by dissolving the municipality? Simple, जितने भी ward councillors elect हुए होंगे, उन सबको उनकी post से हटा दिया जाता है. They have to be removed and fresh elections will be held. Also underline the state government gives financial aid to the local bodies. They also give financial help to the local bodies, because when they have money, they will be able to do all their jobs properly. So this is how a good control over local bodies will be kept. Children, on Friday I will be taking a revision test from this chapter. It will be